Hi, my name is Felix. I'm 21 years old. This time last year, I was working in a suit shop and now I'm a coach at March on Bath. So I used to play a lot of rugby and that was the path I wanted to take in life. I wanted to be a professional rugby player. Just over 2 years ago now, I had quite a bad back injury. And so I went into then this kind of, it was meant to be like an in-between job. And I had the plan of going into coaching or exploring it anyway and seeing where I got to. So it was meant to be just a couple of months, but I was actually there for just over 18 months, so a year and a half. I knew I couldn't play rugby again, so obviously that was like a dead end. And I just wasn't enjoying my old job. It wasn't very fulfilling. And I knew I wanted to go into like the kind of fitness industry and explore that. So I got in contact with one of my old coaches from when I was playing rugby. He told me about the PFCA and the level 3 qualification, the CPT. So I started the course this year in January and it all kind of bloomed from there. Went to all of the personal training clubs that you guys hosted and just got myself as involved as possible. Ended up going down, getting some experience at Harpenden as well, just shadowing and seeing how they operate things. Just saw like the level of attention to detail. Then in my mind, in the back of my mind kind of was like, that's the goal, like I want to work there. And then I met Ollie March on there, which was a pretty surreal, good nice, memorable moment. And he introduced me to Justin and then it kind of blossomed from there, went through the interviewing kind of process and started here a couple of weeks ago. I'm a junior coach, so everything is quite new to me. I was kind of taken on board by the business as someone who can kind of absorb things with like a fresh pair of eyes. Is that even a phrase? If I learn right from the start with them, then hopefully as I grow in my role, I'll be able to embody and represent those values really well. So I think at the moment, obviously everything's very new, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm still doing coaching, trying to develop that skill alongside building relationships with the members. To be honest, that's like a massive part of my role at the moment because I'm new here. A lot of my development is within the coaching, but there's sales, there is an element of coffee making and barista skills too. Cohort management, so obviously you've got a group of 30 to 40 people, I think, just developing relationships there. And then social media is quite a big one too, like developing a personal brand that aligns with kind of the company as well is huge. The All Blacks used to be really well known for leaving the place in a better state than they found it, yeah. So that's kind of what I've seen when coming into here as well, is everyone has that mentality of no matter what job role you are, whether you're a junior coach or a senior coach, that you embody those kind of values, you tidy up after yourselves, keep the space clean, and that's like a responsibility within the job role too. In our very first 1 or 2 sessions of the CPT course, we talked about how, like the relationship with your clients or members, and that it's a journey and it's a collaboration between the two of you. And I think a lot of personal trainers, especially when they go self-employed and they don't have people to learn from, they go directional. They say like, I need to gain respect from this person if they're younger or even older or have a lower training age than the person they're coaching. They think that they need to go in with a perspective of, I need to direct this person and gain authority and respect from them. Whereas I think that's not quite the right approach. And what I learned from the CPT course was that it is a collaboration. I'm working with the person in front of me to help them achieve their goals and get them to where they want to be, and yeah, regardless of who it is. So that's probably the main thing, but there's so much, obviously like the anatomy side of things and just coaching principles, movement patterns, everything is coached in the same kind of way. And that's standard, like those 3 pillars of movement quality, functionality, and optimal challenge. Like that's just embodied by March On as well. So those, if you come into any of our gyms in the March On kind of brand, you'll see that movement quality is top of the shop. Like no one is moving badly here. People don't get away with that. But also, again, when I say about that collaboration, like you're finding the right challenge for the person in front of you on that day. Not just pushing each person to go as hard as they can every time they come in. So those are probably the 2 things, the collaboration and the like training values. If you told me I was working here, I wouldn't really have believed you, but I'm glad I did.
So you seem quite happy
Yeah, yeah, pretty happy in other words. I thought I dragged that out so long.